Ever since the beginning of video games, people have been finding ways to unfairly gain the upper hand by employing various tricks. Sometimes these cheaters manage to get away unpunished, but there are situations when they are caught red-handed and shamefully exposed in front of the entire gaming community. Without further ado, here are 10 times that hackers, match fixers, aimbot users and even screen cheaters got caught and were publicly humiliated for their appalling actions. Kid X, a top 200 Overwatch player and high-profile streamer on the Korean server, was banned for using an aimbot. However, this ban didn't happen privately since Kid X was streaming when the ban hammer fell on him. Haha! His use of an aimbot wasn't hidden at all. Blizzard was able to find out almost immediately and managed to shut down Kid X's account mid-stream. And because this gaming company has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to dealing with cheaters, Kid X's ban is permanent. Darkseid was a notorious hacker and he terrorized the Guild Wars PvP scene for weeks, his character being dreadfully strong, nearly impossible to kill, and having the power of teleportation. The player was reported thousands of times before the head of security for the game took control and seized Darkseid's avatar, walked him up to the high place where all could see, stripped the character naked, made him wave goodbye, then sent him falling to his death, of course, followed by a permanent ban. In the finals of the MLG 2012 Summer Championships, Team Dignitas and Curse NA shocked the crowd. The teams met before the game and decided to split the prize money regardless of the outcome, and settled on playing the game as an all-random, all-mid match where each player picks a random champion and both teams fight only in the middle lane of the map. Of course, MLG found out about their fraudulent deal and disqualified both teams. Fat Games, a COD 4 team, decided to try and pull off one of the dumbest cheating attempts of all time. They gave one of their new players who hadn't been playing long enough to compete the login details of the player he was replacing on the team. They got caught and were turned in immediately. Both Diablo with a 1, the new kid, and the person who gave him the login details were banned for 6 months, and the league deducted major points from Fat Games. At the League of Legends World Championships in 2012, Korean teen Azubu Frost was caught cheating the old-fashioned way, peeking at the other team's screens. Okay, they didn't actually look at their opponent's screens, but they did occasionally peek up at the big screen situated above them, which displayed the locations of everyone in the game. Their cheating resulted in a massive scandal and a fine of $30,000. Similar to the Kid X incident, this scandal involves high-profile players using aimbots. Professional CSGO players, KQLY and SF of Titan and Epsilon respectively, were caught using aimbot software in late 2014. Both teams fired the cheaters from their rosters, and even though KQLY used the software for a week outside of competitive context, he was still punished. This debacle led to a bunch of other bans, some justified, some not. Developers of H1Z1 went on a massive banning spree after reports of thousands of hackers came to their attention. After the bans, many of the cheaters sent messages to the devs asking for forgiveness in hopes that they'd be allowed to play again. The developers decided to lift their bans, but only on one condition. Anyone that wanted back in had to make a YouTube video explaining what they did to deserve the ban in the first place, and then apologize publicly for their actions. A CSGO League player from ESP was banned mid-match during an ESEA livestream, and everything was caught on tape as a viewer captured the exact moment when the cheater was booted from the game. Flex was playing as a stand-in for a couple of matches, and the team leader, as well as the whole team, had no idea he was actually using a cheating program. Anyway, after being caught in the act, Flex was banned and expelled from ESP. A jury in Texas found Anthony Clark guilty of conspiracy to commit wire fraud after he and another 3 hackers found a way of mining in-game FIFA currency and selling it to other players. The thing is that EA makes money off of these coins, so deciding to interfere with their in-house business kind of means you're directly stealing from them. Because these hackers weren't the brightest bunch, they transferred the money directly to their bank accounts. So you can see how simple it was for the authorities to find out who they were. When you decide to cheat in a video game, you have to make sure you don't make any money out of it, because otherwise you'll be legally facing charges, similar to the FIFA case previously. Two 17-year-olds and one college freshman were making millions of yen from posting and selling cheats online until the developers of Sudden Attack received complaints regarding the cheats, so they decided to call the police and report the ongoing scam. As a result, the group of businessmen got themselves a couple of charges for online fraud. This was our list featuring some sneaky players that thought they could get away with it, and we hope you've enjoyed our video. If you did, please press that like button, as we do appreciate it and it helps us immensely. We often ask our audience for suggestions to compile these lists, and if you'd like to contribute, please follow Frag Hero on Facebook. If you know of any other humiliated cheaters, please tell us in the comments below, because we do try to read pretty much everything. Now would also be a great time to encourage you to subscribe, because we upload new stuff all of the time, so subscribing will keep you up to date with all of our latest videos. You can also check out fraghero.com for more gaming related articles, but until next time, thanks for watching and have a great day.